This is the National Dirt Trucks here for a 7-15 in Drummond, Quebec. The pole winner would be Allison Cullotta in car number 1. The inside line is going to get a real big jump on the outside, led by Homer Howard in the 86, coming to the green flag. Bryant Laney, who started in the 5th row, clawed his way to the front to challenge Cullotta for the lead early on in the going. The outside line would prove to be very strong as Laney and Cullotta dueled side by side for a few laps, but eventually Laney was able to take the lead. Car number 58, driven by JF Moreau, has been very strong in recent weeks, and this week was no different. Moreau made his way to the front to challenge Bryant Laney for the lead, but Laney denied it to him, or so it seemed. Moreau would battle back, and coming into turn 3, he's going to take the top spot from Laney. But Moreau's parade would be rained on by Homer Howard in the 86. Moreau almost comes down on Howard coming out of turn 2, but Howard was able to keep up his momentum coming down the back straightaway, and there he goes. First caution flew on lap 12. This would be a rather nasty wreck as Bryant Laney and Angela Wagner get together coming out of turn 4. There's the contact. They both go hard into the wall. Kate White is in there. Dylan Carey sends the 76 for about 15 barrel rolls. Billy Bob Childers and Angela Wagner go for a wild ride as well. This is Kate White, car number 76. There's the wreck starting in front of her. White and Dylan Carey have nowhere to go. There's the 76 barrel rolling. Billy Bob Childers almost flips over. Bill Tissam and Kristen Wagner are involved, as well as Ryan Adams and Elmer Farley. Homer Howard led on the restart. Allison Cullotta right behind him. Howard gets a pretty good restart. Cullotta is not able to make a move on him yet. They're both evenly matched coming down the back straightaway, but here comes Cullotta going into turn 3. She dives to the inside of the 86 and challenges Howard for the lead. Cullotta's move doesn't work, but the second time around she gets a bigger run on Howard and is able to take the lead from him. You might be seeing some smoke on the screen. That is from the 10 car of Larry Dimmick, who was involved in the lap 12 wreck. Dimmick, running at about 75 miles an hour, is being gracious and moving over for the leaders, this time at least. But still, many people were questioning his decision to stay on the track even though his car is obviously smoking and dropping fluids. You gotta wonder how that car is even still running in the first place. The next caution would fly on lap 23, and our leader, Allison Cullotta, would get involved. Larry Dimmick pulls right down into the 1 car and sends her spinning. Vision seems to have become an issue for these drivers in past weeks. Kyle Hanover was suspended from this race for basically doing the same thing at Eldora. Needless to say, the officials were none too pleased at Dimmick's driving and called him to the hauler after the race. Buzz Stingley led the field to the restart. Allison Cullotta restarted second, but the damage she received in that wreck made her drop back quickly. Stingley would soon catch up to Larry Dimmick. The 10 holds up the 24, and there goes the 17 of Kristen Wagner. She blasts by and jumps out to a huge lead over the rest of the field. Luckily for everyone else, this little run-in with Larry Dimmick would produce a yellow flag. Okay, the field has just run into Larry Dimmick. There goes Kristen Wagner. Then Homer Howard. Dimmick decides to go up the middle. Mark Hillman becomes a bit annoyed with the 10 and dumps him into the wall. Hillman in the 48 would receive a lot of applause from the crowd, but to the displeasure of everybody at the track, Dimmick would keep on going. Kristen Wagner led on the restart. Buzz Stingley aims to finish what he started, but he is unable to get a good run on the 17. But here comes the 65 of George Mitchell charging through the field like he's in a bad racing movie. He's able to take third away from Homer Howard, and now he's trying for second on the same lap. Interestingly enough, Mitchell is 65 years old, and he's easily one of the fastest drivers on the track right now. There goes George Mitchell. He's going to take the lead from Kristen Wagner in just a few short laps. The field would run into Larry Dimmick again. This time it's Kristen Wagner that falls victim to the 10. Armand Mitra in the 39 is held up as well. They are both taken out of contention to win. Back up front, here comes Henry Cahilson in the 98. He's clawed his way up to the front, and now with the laps winding down, it is time for him to make his move. Cahilson and Mitchell would have a great duel for the lead, but the race would end under yellow. An already disappointing run for Shane Lake is about to get worse. Here comes Armand Mitra, who tags the back of the 01, and they both go hard into the turn 2 wall. Shane Lake and Armand Mitra would be taken out of the race with just 4 laps to go. In the meantime, Henry Cahilson would beat George Mitchell to the yellow flag, and he would go on to take his first National Dirt Trucks victory. And now for the top 10 finishers. George Mitchell hangs on to finish second. Ollie Hazelbrook gets another top 10. Buzz Stingley, I believe that's his best career finish. Derek Churchill gets his best career finish as well. Homer Howard and Mark Hillman finally get some good luck. Freddie Neuendijk in 8th, JF Moreau another top 10, and then Ryan Adams in 10th. And now for the top 10 in points, we have a new leader, Ollie Hazelbrook with 141 points, 5 over John Steffens, who falls to 2nd. Freddie Neuendijk moves up to 3rd, Kristen Wagner in 4th, Bernie Fellows in 5th, Allison Cullotta is 6th, Henry Cahilson moves up into 7th with his win, JF Moreau moves up 1 spot into 8th, George Mitchell in 9th, and then Elmer Farley in 10th. The next race will be at the Grundy County Speedway in Illinois. This is CJ, signing off.